Hey friends, Sandy here. Now, today is all about why you've got to have a good butt, because better butt, better back. And often as we age, we lose our butt muscles because we sit on them too much, rely on them too much, and they become dysfunctional. And the lower back muscles, the QLs, which attach approximately here and down here into behind your SI joint, they have to do more work. So then you say you've got a lower back problem or a lumbar spine problem, but really it's to do with you're becoming dysfunctional in your butt. So we've got to get a better butt to have a better back. So what I mean by that, if you think about the way we're born and the way our spine is meant to look, if you just come over here and have a little look, the spine is meant to have these natural curves, including the lower back lordosis. But if you think about it all day long, you're doing the opposite. And so all the muscles and tendons and ligaments have to hold on in the wrong place for you. And then eventually they think you want to be there, so they hold you there. And then you become dysfunctional. Then you start to create all those back issues. So what we want to do is get the lower back into here. And so we're going to do this workout on Total Gym, increasing our butt muscles, thinking about our lower lordosis, working through our spine, and creating a more functional body. So with that said, let's get started. So we're going to sit at the bottom of our glide board, our butt right at the bottom. You're going to soften your knees. So unlocking the knees makes you more functional in your spine. Remember that little tidbit. Put your hands onto your hip bones and start to rotate your pelvis under you into a C curve, and then tilt back, looking for that lower lordosis. And don't be surprised if it's a little bit tight, a little bit sore, because you've held it in the wrong place. So you're mobilizing it. So it's just a little tilt under, a tilt back, and under. We call that capital C at the front. And then think about that curve in your lower back. So do about 20 of these just to release and mobilize before you do anything else. Great thing to do before any workout, especially if you're older. So we're just rotating forward and back, forward and back. Now I'm going to roll back down and lie down. So tuck in, and we're going to roll back down using our lower abdominal muscles, rolling all the way back down, placing the head down. Now, all I want you to do is think about that lordosis again and arch your back, flatten your back, arch your back, flatten your back, arch and flatten. So if you've got a little bit of discomfort and pain, work through it. Not all pain is bad. You have to know what's good and bad pain. So then we come and we press down the lower back. Use the head, tuck in and roll your way back up. So using it properly is correct. Very important to you. Don't want to come up using your back. You want to come up using your abs. Arms come back up, shoulders back down. It's taken some rotation now and release. So rotate to the right, tuck into the tummy and roll down, keeping the knees slightly bent. Push your bottom back. Roll back up, drop the shoulders down. Rotate your whole body, tuck in and roll your way forward, pushing your bottom back. Now take away that desire to reach your feet, because if you're really tight, you probably won't. Tuck in, it's just sliding down, pushing your bottom back, trying to create that length. Now you'll notice the incline is up, but not too far up. So it's a small incline to get you into the movement a little bit easier for you, especially if you're locked up. Breath in and be patient with your body, friends. Tuck in and roll your way down and come back into center. You may find that right side feels tighter. So right tighty, left loosey. That imbalance alone will cause you back issues. So sometimes you might want to do like 5 stretching out the right and only 1 on the left, because the one that is tighter you want to do more on. Okay, I'm just going to do 2 more. You do the number that fits you. And coming back into center, rotate and roll your way back down. Now tucking in using the C curves, exhale back up. Tuck in C curves, exhale back up. Now the reason for this is you always want your lower abs to support your lower back. So we have to turn on the lower abs, activate the glutes, and release the QLs. Okay, after a few of those, we're going to roll down a little bit further. Always make sure your bottom's right at the bottom. Roll back down, and we want to release the hip flexors. Hip flexors go around, your psoas muscle comes around, interlinks into your lower back. You need him released. So you grab 1 foot and just come down. Now, it's more effective if your foot's up. And then dropping down, you'll get a little bit of a back arch here, which is good. You want it here. And you want to be opening out through the hip flexor. And then take up the opposite arm, and that releases down to the QL on the right. So you're doing two different things, all about getting your lower back into a nice comfortable place, releasing it. Now, the more this hurts, the more longer you need it. If you're very flexible and you're not locked up in your hip flexors, slide down. You'll notice I put a cushion under me so I can slide into it further. Now, a lot of people that have tight lower backs, you can't get there yet. That's what you're aiming for. Okay, I'm going to press back out, throw my cushion underneath, and go to the other side. Right is always tighter. Come back down. Opposite arm goes up, the left arm goes up. You'll notice that little bit. I'm not pressing my back down here. I'm allowing the arch in my lower back. Always breathe when you're holding a stretch. It allows those muscles to relax. Okay, pressing back out of here. Come back in. Now we're going to go into our first butt exercise. Heels go up on the toe bar or the squat stand. When the heels are up, you use your butt. When your toes are up, you use your hip flexors. So I want the heels up. This is how you note good instructors. They should all be telling you this. Come back down. Now you notice my bottom is right at the bottom. Before you come up, this is not one move up. Before you come up, chin down, rib cage down, zip the tummy. Now toes are up. Tuck and peel your spine off using your buttocks. A good cue is to push your knees away from you, which makes you activate your glutes more. Now open the glide board, glutes and hamstrings, dive in your tummy, you roll back down. Now you're lying yourself down like a string of pearls. Try not to just do one move. It's segmenting your spine up, but on, and come back. Tuck in and roll your way back down. I'm just going to do a combination of 3. Tuck in and roll your way back up. Zip the tummy to support your back. And roll back down. Now we're going to reverse it. Tuck in, peel, and roll back up the spine. Glutes are on. Coming back down. Dive in your belly. Roll back down. Toes are up. Press back. Tuck in, peel, and roll your way back up. Knees away. Buttocks on. Tuck in and roll your way down. One more. Tuck in and roll your way back. Activate the glutes. Keep them on. There's no holiday for them. And tuck in and roll your way back down. Now we're just going to stay here. Breath in. Roll your way back up. Tap for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tuck and roll back down. The reason why is we want our medial system working, not just our lateral system. Tuck in and roll your way back up. And tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tuck and roll back down. One vertebra at a time. Your back should not be hurting here. If it is, you have not zipped up the belly, which is just like tight jeans on. Tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tuck and roll back down. Now, if your butt's a little bit lazy, your hamstrings may cramp up. Be patient with your body. Keep going through it. Tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tuck and roll your way back down. You'll be feeling the buttocks by now. If you don't, there's 2 reasons. You either haven't turned them on or they're just not strong enough for you to feel yet. So keep doing the movements to get them stronger. Tuck in and roll your way back down. Okay, one more time. Tuck in, peel, and roll your way back up. And tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tuck in and peel and roll your way slowly back down. The slower you go, the more you use. Now we're going to go into single leg now. So tucking in, coming into unilateral. I'm going to take away the right one. The right one you want to pull in using tummy muscles. Chin down, tummy on, and coming into your heel. Not your toes, heel. And you want to come 90 degrees. So coming down, coming down. If your knee prevents you because you've got a knee problem, go to about 80. Now slow, slow, slow. The slower you go, the better this is. Now if you can work on like a rep of 10 to 20, whatever fits you. Now if you're doing this and you feel the left is really weak compared to the right, do more on the left. Super important because often you find the left one is weaker than the right. So you want to get him up to speed. Any imbalance in your body will create back problems. Okay, I'm going to do 4 more and then switch to the other leg. You'll see I'm not in any speed here. 3 and 2. So this is functionally working out, guys. And one more. Switching over now into my right leg, heel, right on the heel, guys. Zip the tummy to pull in the knee and coming down. Tracking the knee, hip, and ankle in line. So always just look up and check. Your foot disappears behind your knee and coming back down. Just be patient with that body. But be aware of your body. Notice, does that feel easier? Often you'll find it really does feel easier on the right. Nice. It's going to do 4 more. 1 and 3. And if you want this harder, remember it is based on your body weight, how hard this is. For the purpose of the tutorial, I'm just keeping it very moderate. And I'm just going to do 1 more. And then you've got 3 parts of your butt that you need to think about. Glute max, glute medius, glute minimus. And in your legs, medial system, lateral system. So we're going to roll on the side, arm goes up. I'm going to bring my right leg right to the front of my toe bar. If you have a squat stand on, take your heel to the edge of your squat stand and your foot hanging over. We call it cliffhanger. So you only need your heel here. Bring the underside up, grip the tummy, coming down into your heel. Now you can shimmy your bum back to the back of your glide board. You're pushing out of your heels. Your toes are doing nothing. The upper body is relaxed and we're coming down to a nice 90 degrees. Checking that knee stays in line with the ankle. I'm going to work on 10. Beautiful. And 3 more. By now you should starting to feel that glute max, glute medius start to work. Now we're going to bring in that lateral system and an isometric hold. So go halfway, lift and lift and lift and lift and lift. The whole leg's coming up, guys. Medial system, foot flexed, lift and lift and lift. 4 more and 3 and 2 and 1. Come back down, placing down that left leg, tuck into the tummy. We're going to roll to the other side. Remember, transitions is where you hurt yourself. So just do it with purpose. Arm goes up first, left leg goes to the front, bottom goes backwards, bottom leg up. Tuck and come down 90 degrees. Relax the head. Just check out yourself with your ankle, knee, and hip all in alignment. Especially that foot. Keep them straight, guys. This is such a functional workout, and this will help you with every other workout and waking up in the morning. 4 more and 3 and 2. Now remember, we're going to stay down, flex the underleg and lift and lift and lift. The whole leg's lifting. The abdominals are on and you're isometrically holding with the glute. And 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Nice work, guys. Coming back down. We're going to flick over now onto our tummy. So we're going to come into a little bit of back work. Put your feet right at the base. Hands underneath. Lift your bottom up first and then come back up. We're going to come and place your feet touching the floor and the heels on the base. So we're going to go into a down dog. Holding that down dog and then coming forward and coming up into your up dog. Arching the back, lifting the head. Draw up in the belly as you move back into that down dog. And then flowing forward into your up dog. Feel free to drop the knees if it's feeling a little bit intense. And gliding back up, lengthening the hamstrings and coming forward, really thinking about the curves in your lower back. Draw up in that belly, back up into that down dog and forward. Hold, pressing back away again. Last time as we come forward, finding that nice curve in our back and then onto our knees, coming into our child pose. Nice release through the whole back. Tuck into the belly, pull it up into the tummy and come into your cat and cow. Lift and arch. Put your toe in the way. Good, and lift and arch. lift and arch, lift and arch, and again lift and arch. Now we're going to go more into our glute work. So left foot stays on, right foot goes up on the toes. Bring your hands down the glide board. This will be different for everyone, whether you're belly pushing out of that foot. Now you can make this harder if you want to by taking it up. The glide board does not hit the bottom. You keep the work on the glute only. You'll notice I'm doing nothing with my arms. I'm not pushing the glide board with my arms. My leg is doing all the work. Now, ideally, do 3 sets of 10 on each leg. For today, I'm just going to do 1 set, but you can easily just increase that. Okay, we're going to change it over now and come back onto the left one. The toes are on, shoulders are down, zip on the tummy and press. And 4 and 5. You may find that left leg is weaker. Be patient with it. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Coming back down, close the glide board. Come into your child pose and just lean back. And then rolling your way back up again. Now we're going to do a decline swan dive. The bottom of your toe bar or your squat stand. You don't want to be too high on this one. And I want you just to come down to the bottom, hold, and lying yourself back down. If you've got tall legs, you're going to want to cross them here. Breath in, exhale, push away. I am on the base stand. Tuck in and coming back down. I'm going to take my legs out to the side and lift back up. Good, tuck in and press away. Come back down. As you come down, lengthen and lift up. Tuck in and come back down. Good. Come back and lengthen and back up. Tucking down, coming back, and all the way back up. Good, tuck and come down. And we're lifting all the way back. Slight squeeze on the buttocks, hold, and then come back down. Good, again, tuck in and rolling back, and lifting back up, hold. One more time, tuck in, and coming back. And we're lifting all the way back up and hold, 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 and then coming back, hands on, tuck in, and we're going to come down now. You can use the base standing up and just come into what we call the chair. So just standing on the floor, breath in, exhale, come down. You want those arms around your ears, and then coming back, arch your back, tuck in and lift up, and coming back and arch your back. Tuck in and lift up, making sure that your glide board is not too high. Okay, now what we're going to do is put our hands together and put our right foot on. Tuck in, exhale, come back, dropping down for 10. You want that knee in front, but not in front of your toe. And 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Come back up. Good, tuck into the tummy and left one comes back. Hands together and taking back that leg. Drop and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. And then we reverse that, guys. So we turn around, tuck in, and taking the right leg up. We lean forward and lift the back heel. Come forward and drop. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Come back in. And the left one. Remember the back heel must come up. Turn on the back glute. Come forward and drop. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Come back up and pull back in. So guys, you can repeat that 3 sets. Anything I've done, repeat, or just go back to the beginning and do it again. And when you're finished, again, I want you just to open up and go into your child pose. And then when you're finished, coming back and taking your arms behind you, arch your lower back and lift your head. Both arms up, arching that back again, and coming back down. Hope you enjoy. Let me know. Do as many sets as you need. Listen to your body and be patient with it.